Hi everybody, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what do women IFBB pros use for their cycle off season. Stay tuned, find out. Alright everyone, so as you know, I'm selling my lip balms and my sexy ass deodorant. So go to my website, www.miamilifeandfitness.com, and go ahead and order your deodorant and your lip balm, and your shipping is free. If you don't know where to go to get your labs done, go to Private MD Labs. If you're feeling sluggish, you don't want to get up in the morning, you definitely don't want to have sex, and you're depressed and you have no life at all, then you probably need to have your hormone restored, and in that case, get your hormonal panel done and go to Private MD Labs. My code is Miami for a 15% off. So now let's get right starting into this video, and we're going to talk about what the hell are these pros really taking. Alright guys, so this video is going to be in response to this guy's channel whom I just saw. And this guy has a really good channel. His name is Big Paul, and his channel is Anabolic Bodybuilding. And I saw this video about a pro IFBB pro's physique cycle. What does this woman actually take? He didn't give the woman's name, but in reality it really doesn't matter. We don't need to list anybody's names. We just want to get out real information about what women should take and how to use anabolic safety. We all know that competitors use anabolics, and when people need to restore their hormone or just be on a cycle to look better, we all need to take a cycle, but what we don't need is to abuse them. What we don't want is to use them in an unsafe manner. We want to keep everybody safe, taking only the doses and the amounts that you need for whatever your goal is, whether you're competing or not. Now, I really like this guy's channel. He has really good information. All his videos it's done in a very professional manner, and I really hope to collab with Big Paul one day, but he really doesn't know a lot, and he was honest. He really doesn't know a lot about what women actually take. He knows a lot about what men take, and he mentioned amateurs, but he really doesn't know a lot about females. This is where I come in, since I do help to write women's cycles, whether they compete or not. So the specific friend that he knows, this female friend, was taking over a gram of gear a week. She was specifically on 700 milligrams of Primo, 50 milligrams of Anavar a day, and 4 to 6 units of growth a day. So let's get something straight. And this is actually not even bad as far as the compounds that she takes for what people I know here in Miami, coaches, male, give the females here that I know. But let's start on her first. So the compounds that she was actually taking all three of them are all correct. She's actually taking 3 correct PEDs. The only negative are the amounts. She way surpassed and way is abusing them because she's taking way too much growth, way too much VAR, and way too much Primo. For a competitor Primo, once you even pass over 300 for a female, you're already over the top. You're already overflowing. So whether you're competing, depending on what category you're in and depending on what you need, you should be anywhere from 2 to 300. You should not even go over 300. For Anavar, you really shouldn't be over anything over 20 or 25. Once you start going over 25, you're already in the unsafe zone, and now you're already abusing the mildest steroid. And then for growth, let's talk about growth. Look, everybody loves growth. It assists in so many ways. It has so many different, the fullest, most complete peptide with 191 aminos. But let's get this straight. A woman should not take more than 1 to 2 units of growth a day, max 3, depending on if you're competing or not. But you should not be taking more than 2. She would be so good using only 2 units a day. Once you start going over 3, 4, 5 units, your body will actually start to get deformed. Your bones are going to start growing, your heart, your lungs, your jawline, your bones, your cheeks, everything is going to start, your jaw, your teeth. Okay, she's going to look like a monster. Whomever is coaching her and writing her cycle up and writing her off cycle and then her preps, I don't even want to see her prep cycle, but is giving her incorrect doses. These are the correct compounds, but they are incorrect doses. Now, as I just mentioned, her cycle, obviously she's abusing the compounds that she's taking, but she is taking the correct compounds. Now let's move to people that I actually know here in Miami personally. There's coaches, guys that I've worked out with, that my boyfriend has worked out with, people that I have worked out, girls that are IFBB pro, physique pros that I've worked out with personally, other female physique pros that I have worked out in other gyms here throughout Miami. And I know exactly what they took. I know what their coaches were giving them. And these are personal, I can speak on this on a personal note because I've worked out with these male coaches and I've worked out with these females. And It's crazy to say that this particular friend of mine, who is a pro physique competitor, was on 150 milligrams of tren. Again, let me repeat that: 150 milligrams of tren a week, 1 cc of sust. Because people don't know, that's sustanon, a blend of 4 different esters of test, and sometimes testosterone on top of the sust and the tren, and then of course deca. So this is something that not only frightens me, but really pisses me off, because you are destroying and you are ruining and compromising a woman's body. And some women respond differently than others. I've seen some women literally destroyed in a couple months, and others are slowly destroyed in a couple of years. So it just depends, again, on the woman's DNA and the makeup and how she's gonna react to each compound. There's also another male coach that gives not only bikini competitors, wellness bikini competitors, and female figure competitors, but especially the bikini girls. This guy, who is an idiot, is giving the women in bikini 1 cc of test a week. 1 cc of test a week. We're talking about girls that are in their 20s and 30s who don't even need testosterone. What I'm saying is, these men not only are completely ignorant, but they are completely not giving a shit and ruining a woman's body, not caring the end result. They only want to know, get on the stage and get that win and get that plastic $5 trophy from China. I mean, are you going to really put your life and your body and your femininity at risk for some idiot, complete ding-dong, imbecile male who does not know or not care about a woman's body? Like, why would you even do that? Now we're gonna get into what a woman really needs and what she really should be taking if they just call me or listen to me. All right, so now let's talk about literally what a woman should be taking. So listen, it doesn't matter whether you're competing in bikini wellness, figure, physique, or women's BB, but in reality, a woman needs certain things. Depending on if she's gonna elevate and go to the next category, you may start adding a little bit lightly, very light androgenic compound to increase muscle size and increase muscle mass and density. But a woman should really only take Anavar, Primo, MPP, which is also very anabolic with 37 on the anabolic rating. And if she's gonna take growth or ipamorelin or IGF, obviously IGF, which has a very fast response, you should only take it maybe 4 to 8 weeks, nothing over that, and then you stop, and then you give your body a rest. But if she's gonna take growth, 1 or 2 units a day is completely fine. Anavar, completely fine. Primo, completely fine. I've mentioned the dose at the beginning of the video. If she's gonna take MPP, again, right around the same doses as Primobolan. And MPP, as of course everybody knows, my favorite sub, nandrolone penoprop. It's a fast-acting form of nandrolone, and I love the 19-nor family. If a woman now is gonna compete in figure, like some of the pros do, which I know what some of the pro figures competitors take, or a Ifbb Pro Physique, and you do want to use something that is androgenic, what you do is you do it for a short spurt. Like I have done D-ball and tren and trustolone, which is ment, which I love as well. Shh, don't tell anybody. But you do them in a short span, in a 3 to 4 week span, so that your body doesn't have time to start getting the negative masculinization effects and the virilization effects. So for instance, if they're gonna take D-ball, you can take 20 milligrams a day, and you take it for 4 weeks, and then you stop. If you're gonna take tren, maybe 10 to 20 milligrams, and all the dudes, go ahead dudes, let me just turn my hair over. The dudes writing all your stupid comments, you shouldn't be telling women. I'm not telling women to take androgenic compounds. I'm saying if there are women competitors, the reality is they will be taking androgenic compounds. I'm just giving a more realistic and non-abusive approach to the doses that they should be taking. So for instance, tren, which I've done and I never had a problem with, 4-week cycles, I only took 10 milligrams a week. Yeah, 10. We're talking 1 hairline. If you're gonna take D-ball, again, the same thing. You can even take a little bit of turinabol, which is the oral that I'm on right now, and it is a great oral without the side effects of D-ball. If you're going to switch to another nandrolone compound and you decide to take deca for more mass, that's fine. But again, women should take a very low dose. And again, never anything over 200 of deca. But these are the compounds that you can, and we have to strategically know how to manipulate and calculate what a woman needs, and you slide it in and you slide it right back out. You don't do 2, 3, 6 month cycles of these androgenic compounds, because this is where you start to ruin a woman's body. You want to gain muscle fast and then keep that muscle, and then you drop off the androgenic compound and then continue with the growth, with the MPP, with the VAR, and with the Primo. It's simple as that. Ladies, if you want a consultation so you can cycle properly, whether you're competing or not, email me at miamilifeandfitness@gmail.com or go to my website. That's the end of the video. But ladies, we have to be safe. Stop relying on a man and listening to a man who really doesn't know what he's doing and is giving you the same exact copycat cycle that he's given the dudes in Physique. Ladies, watch one of these 2 videos.